Welcome back, guys. And yes, we are finally going to be catching up on some movies that have been new this year. I've been really trying to catch up on all this, but we are actually going to be talking about The Equalizer 3. Now, again, I think I've done reviews on the previous films, but I'm going to have to look and see. But it looks like I did do a review on Equalizer 2, and that was in 2018. I don't think I ever did one for the first one. I'm going to have to look into that. But either way, this one was interesting to a certain degree. I watched it. The version I watched was kind of interesting because it did not show subtitles, so I'm not sure if that was on my end or the version because I watched it online. But we have Denzel Washington returning once again as Robert McCall, the legendary, I would say, Spec Ops soldier, assassin, ghost type. And he actually comes in a little bit of trouble. He's in Italy. He was trying to do a good deed for someone, which we later find out in the end of the movie. And he gets hurt real bad, and he's in Naples, Italy. And what happens is the entirety of the film, he is going through the healing stage of trying to not only I would say getting close to the point of being retired, but he does want to kind of settle down and just find a peaceful place. And I would say this: Denzel brings it again, man, with this character. This is probably one of my favorite franchises with him. I do like, of course, Training Day, Man on Fire was good, as well as also uh, there was another one he was in. I can't remember the topic offhand, but he does a good job. And I will say that he goes through the healing stages, and then he kind of enlists the help of another CIA operative who's actually played by Dakota Fanning. And this was a real treat, I would say, for some people who have not gotten to see Denzel Washington and Dakota Fanning back on the screen together since Man on Fire. So I know a lot of people that enjoyed that movie. You'll probably enjoy this movie as well, because he enlists her help to go ahead and kind of do the by the book type of deal, because he later figures out, with all the issues going on in this village, that the Italian mob is been taking over this town, and he slowly starts getting into the business of the town to where he takes a liking to the people, and he sees what's going on, and he doesn't like what's going on. He absolutely despises it. And then finally, when he does get in there, he's like, okay, I'm going to give you a chance, but if you don't take it, then I'm going to take you down. And that's pretty much what he does. And we really don't start getting into that till maybe like 3/4 into the movie, to where he finally starts showing his his skills to be able to take down these antagonists. And we finally get to see that while he's also getting the help of Dakota Fanning's character. And when we finally get to see at the very end how he takes everyone down, and we finally get to realize who Dakota Fanning's character is she's actually the daughter of his friend that we saw in the previous two films. That I believe she was in the Senate, or she was high up on the chain within the government, and him and her were very good friends. So in a way, he played like Dakota Fanning's godfather, unknowingly godfather, in this film. I would say overall this movie was your normal popcorn flick, and when I say that, it had action, drama, adventure, very good acting. Would I say it's the best in the franchise? I wouldn't go that far. I still enjoyed myself watching this film, but I don't feel like I enjoyed it, I would say, as much as the first two films. I know there's a lot of build-up in the last two films for the finalization of that epic fight scene, because again, this happened again with the epic fight scene, but it just kind of felt like it was toned down a little bit. And when I say toned down, to where it was not as much as a thriller ride as the first two films. I could be wrong, but that's just the way I feel about this film. I think the film overall was very well satisfying. I did hear there was a lot of talk that this could be his last film as Equalizer. I personally want to see one more film. I would just want one more film. Three, maybe pushing it, which again could be true, but at the same time, I feel like that the Equalizer itself has been a very interesting franchise. I feel like it's been a very interesting journey to go through this franchise, and I've enjoyed it. I mean, I saw the first one however many years ago, and I think that I had no idea they were going to be doing a third movie. And again, I like Denzel Washington. I think he's a good actor, and I think that he did very good with this role to be able to portray this badass assassin character, man. But again, unfortunately, Denzel's getting a little bit older, so I don't know if he's going to be able to continue doing some of these scenes. I'm hoping he will. I'm hoping that we're still going to have him doing a lot of badass movies for several times over. I mean, I really hope we maybe get one more film. But if we do, great. If not, then that's fine. I'll be able to live with it. But what do you guys think about The Equalizer 3? Have you guys seen it yet? Was it a good movie? Was it a bad movie? Was it boring? Was it okay? What was your personal uh, opinion about this film? What kind of film do you think this was? Would you recommend it to anyone? I would recommend it to ones that are, I would say, a Denzel fan, or anyone that is a Equalizer fan, or just an action movie in general. Definitely check it out. What do you guys think about it? Let me know down in the comments down below. And I'll see you as always on the very next one.